This is a real quick overview of a problem like this. So let's say you have a satellite above the Earth, and we know the potential energy of the satellite just because we do, and we know the mass of the satellite, then we should be able to determine the height of the satellite if we know the mass of the Earth, the radius of the Earth, and the universal gravitation constant. So let's use our trusty problem-solving strategy. So we're going to start by writing down what we know about this problem. So we know the smaller mass. We know the potential energy. We know the mass of the Earth. We know the radius of the Earth. And we know the universal gravity constant. If you watched my tutorial video, you would also know that you can find the height from this. So that's what we're going to do. So we're looking for height. That's going to be in meters. The equation we need is from the lecture that I posted. The height is equal to negative g capital M lowercase m divided by u minus the radius of the Earth. This is a pretty complex calculation to put in a calculator. It's lengthy, so you have to keep track of your parentheses or break it into steps. I would suggest consider doing this step first. Let me get a marker so this works the way I want it to. Consider doing this step first. Multiply those together. You'll get a large negative number. Then take that number and divide it by this, and that will give you a large positive number. And then when you get all of that done, then take that value and subtract the radius of the Earth, and that will give you the height above the surface of the Earth. Otherwise, if you want to plug all this in at once, you would open two parentheses. You do this one first, and then this one. Put all these numbers in here to this parenthesis, then divide by the potential energy, then close the parentheses behind that, then subtract this number. Okay. When you're done with this, you should get some number like this, 54,000. Okay. These problems with potential energy, the results are usually in the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands numbers, so you can kind of do a sanity check as you go. So that's kind of what I set it up for. So that's just a real quick overview about solving that specific problem. So there's the whole thing right there, and I hope you find this helpful.